Hi, I'm Jen. I handle JetPens social media and I write a lot of the scripts that you see on our YouTube channel. Today, I'll be showing you how I use my Kokuyo Jibun Techo planner. I like using my planner as a record and journal of sorts, so I usually fill the diary booklet after the day's over. I don't like writing down plans only to erase or cover them up if they change during the day. I use the monthly spreads to jot down major events like planned hangouts. Here I recorded an online concert I attended in January and a voice call with friends. There's room for mood tracking and checklists, but I don't use them. I mostly use the weekly spreads because I don't like copying over tasks, since it's time-consuming. The writing area in the Jibun Techo is pretty compact, so I try to use a .38 tip size or smaller, like this Uni Pin Pen or Uni Jetstream. I color code to organize. If I only use one color, the information will be hard to parse. The planner uses soft colors to mark the dated headers in the weekly spread. Since I love to match colors, I almost exclusively use the retro iconic two-way marker pens and Livework twin pen markers. For crucial deadlines, I use bolder colors like black or bright red. I also use black to write out meals. At the top of the spread, I use a yellow or blue marker to fill in the weather for the day. Yellow for sunny, blue for rainy or windy. This week's been pretty sunny because it's summer right now. I like that the Jibun Techo shows all the hours of the day, since I can track my sleep throughout the week. I usually use a matching color for the week to block out all the hours I slept. If I woke up at any point, I leave a gap. After the week's over, I can see which days I slept poorly. Yesterday, I slept pretty well, so I'll fill it in neatly. Each hour is marked in a little bubble. I fill these out based on the hours I spend working. I actually don't use my planner much when I'm in the office, but if there are things I need to prioritize, I'll write them down. For routine deadlines like due dates for scripts, I'll add them to the checklist on the left. Later in the evening, if the work section looks too empty, I'll fill it in with what I did during those hours. After work, I might buy groceries for dinner or lunch for the next day. For these personal items, I'll use a different color. This week's color is gray. At the bottom, I'll write a little summary of the day or explain my mood. I also write what I ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I'll change it up and write the times I woke up and slept. If I have any glaring empty areas, I might place a stamp. But I generally fill my Jibun Techo to the brim with text. I don't like having large gaps between sections. Also, the more detailed the spread looks from afar, the more accomplished I feel. Before I go to bed, I do my skincare routine. Using the Gantt chart in the diary booklet helps keep me accountable. I write out the steps in rainbow order in the left column. Besides skincare, I include other things like sunscreen and water intake. I use my iconic two-way markers, zebra mildliners, and Livework markers to fill out each box when I've completed a step. The Jibun Techo can look a little intimidating at first, but there are a lot of ways you can use it. You don't have to use every single section, like I don't really utilize the month calendars. The Jibun comes with life and idea booklets, but I actually don't use the life booklet at all. I could probably give it to one of my friends. I only use the idea booklet if I don't have another notebook on me. Here, you can see some of my doodles. If you neglect to fill out a week in your planner, just use it as scratch paper. I tested some stamps and stuck some stickers in here. Anyways, that's how I like to use my Jibun Techo. Do you have any other questions on how to use it? Drop us a comment or check out our comprehensive guide. You can find the planner at jetpens.com. Thanks for watching.